How's it going, everyone? And welcome to this little update video that I have for what you should expect from me in 2021. Now, I'm sure that some of you have just recently seen Legend of Kyuranger Adaptation of Time, or at the very least, you've seen that I have posted it. It's one of my more recent videos. It was a movie that took me a really long time to make. About 8 months it took me to make. I started work on it sometime in June of last year, and I kept working on it like anytime I got a chance, and it just took me about 8 months to get it done. I am hoping that this movie does, at the very least, help attract more viewers, like more people who are in the Power Ranger fan base, and hopefully that will, hopefully the movie itself will kind of show Power Ranger fans who don't know that much about Uchu Sentai Kyuranger how good of a series that is, and hopefully they are like, oh, that really needs to be a Power Ranger team. We gotta contact Hasbro about that. Now, as of the time of the recording of this video, I am very much aware of the rumors that were going about, such as the possibility that Hasbro and Toei will split ways after Dino Fury. At the time of the recording of this video, that is just a rumor. There has not been any official confirmation about that. And it's probably going to be next year before we do get any confirmation on whether or not those rumors are true. I hope that they are not true, because we really need that Kyuranger adaptation. There is no good excuse not to have it. Not even these are good excuses.
More like belongs in the trash. Time to take out the trash.
Nothing has been confirmed at the time of the recording of this video, at least from what I have seen, but just in case, if you haven't written to Hasbro already, I would highly recommend that you do that. And if you actually happen to have an idea of how the Kyuranger adaptation could go, you could suggest that to Hasbro, although I'm not sure if they would actually take up that idea. But if you do have some suggestions, you could bring them out. I personally think that the Supernova season idea could actually work out, although I know that Jason Bischoff kind of left Hasbro at that point in time, but maybe at some point he may go back, and if they are actually still adapting Super Sentai seasons, by that point maybe he could say, hey, Hasbro, you want a Kyuranger adaptation? Well, here's my story idea for it. And of course, as I mentioned in my thoughts video about Supernova, I did say that while I would like to have every suited character, like every Kyuranger who was a suited character, be carried over in the adaptation, similar to how Xenowing in Dino Charge and Steel in Beast Morphers had used the same suits. They were suited characters, and the same suits for their Sentai counterparts were also used for them. If Jason Bischoff thinks that Roxy could have become the new Pink Ranger for this season, I suppose that would be alright. Like, they don't have to use all of the suits, but if they use some of them, that would be alright. And from the time of the recording of this video, they had announced the air date for Dino Fury, and that would be on February 20th. Now, I haven't actually seen the trailer, well, at least not with the sound. I am still kind of neglecting to check out Dino Fury at any point, at least until the Kyuranger adaptation is finally out there. But I have seen the images that have come out, and I have seen that Mick is going to be making an appearance in this season, which pretty much means that Dino Fury could actually be a sequel to Ninja Steel, at least in terms of having Mick be present there, although I'm not quite sure what reason Mick is going to have for being in Dino Fury, or what connection Dino Fury is going to have with Ninja Steel. But when Ryusoulger was first announced in 2019, I was kind of thinking that it could have been a sequel to Dino Charge, and all the Rangers from Dino Charge, at least the first 6 of them, could have made a comeback. And yeah, I am quite aware that probably not all of the actors would be willing to come back because, Riley and Shelby did not show up in the Beast Morphers team-up episodes. But Brendan Magia, who plays Tyler, did confirm that the actors who played Riley and Shelby, while they were not present during the actual filming of the episodes, they did, however, do the voice clips, afterwards. Like after the production team came back from New Zealand, those 2 actors just recorded their lines for their characters, but, they were not able to show up in person because they had work to do and they couldn't take the time off. And, I know that there are some people that kind of thought that they were kind of neglected of coming back because they weren't really happy with how Dino Charge had turned out, which I'm not sure if they actually do think that, but it had been confirmed that they actually did not show up because they had work to do. But anyway, as far as future stop-motion videos are concerned, I do have some plans on more of those stop-motion videos. As I did say during the post-credit scene in Adaptation of Time, I did say that if that movie gets 100 likes and or 10,000 views, I may also do a Majora's Mask movie. And I do already have a name for that movie, and it's called Snide's Moon. And I actually have an image that shows a picture of the small magic moon that I made to look like Snide. I plan to have that be used for this movie if I end up making it. And I also made a Mall Magic figure of Snide himself, like here he is. And I know you might be thinking, well, why did you make a Mall Magic figure of Snide? Couldn't you have just used the action figure? Well, yes, I could, except the action figure is actually much too short compared to the vinyl figures. Since I got the vinyl figures from Japan, because I had no idea, or have no idea as to how long we have to wait before these Sentais get adapted, if ever. Although when I got the Kyuranger vinyl figures, Kyuranger had just concluded and Beast Morphers had just been announced, while the Ryusoulger vinyl figures I got during the time that Ryusoulger was airing in Japan, and I also did get the Kyuranger vinyl figures last year when that was out, and I did also get the Lupin Ranger and Powder Ranger vinyl figures around that time as well. And of course I also have the Kyuranger vinyl figures, although Dino Charge already happened at that point. But like at that time, when I got the Ryusoulger vinyl figures, I had no idea that it was going to become a Power Ranger season, at least as soon as it actually had been, because, at that time I was just thinking that it was going to be a long while before Ryusoulger would even get adapted, and, when those rumors came out last year that it was going to be season 28, I was really hoping that those rumors would turn out false, because we still needed that Kyuranger adaptation. Okay, but anyway, I'm not here to really discuss about how I'm unhappy with Hasbro's decision on adapting Ryusoulger instead of Kyuranger, because this is a little announcement video in regards to what I'm going to be making, rather than my thoughts about what we're actually getting in the actual show. For the Majora's Mask movie, if I do end up making that, I do have a plan on maybe having the Zenkaigers make an appearance in that movie as well, such as having Zenkaiger, the White Ranger, play the role of the Happy Mask Salesman, and also partially for Link, because I do also plan on bringing in the Andrew and Cafe side quest, which I do already have an idea of how that could go, and I do already have character ideas for who is going to be playing Andrew and Cafe during that point in time, but I'm not going to be revealing any of that stuff at this point in time. I really want to wait until I actually begin work on that movie before revealing who those characters as part of that side quest is going to be. And then the other for Zenkaigers, the 4 robot Zenkaigers. They're going to be playing the role of the 4 giants, at least that's what I have planned. And as for the 6th Ranger, who at the time of the recording of this video has not been revealed. In fact, Zenkaiger has not started airing yet. In fact, it's probably going to be sometime after it begins airing before we do get any images of what Zenkaiger 6 is going to look like. But from the time of the recording of this, I think there were some people on Twitter that rumored that it's going to be a Green Ranger, which I actually hope that turns out to be the case, because we haven't had a Green 6th Ranger since Hurricaneger, aka Ninja Storm, and we've only had 2 Green 6th Rangers in Power Rangers and Super Sentai. For Super Sentai 3 if you count X1 Mask, but I personally don't count that as being a 6th Ranger because, well, for starters, X1 Mask only appeared for 1 episode, and, you know, from after that episode, it was just 5 Rangers for the rest of the series, while Dragon Ranger in Zyuranger did last for a good long while. Sure, he did die when the series was 8 episodes away from being over, but, you know, still, he did last for a good long while, and, you know, he was the very first 6th Ranger to appear on a regular basis, even if he didn't survive the whole way through. It is rumored that it's going to be a Green Ranger, going to be a robot, just like the other 4, and it's currently rumored that it's going to be this mech. I can't remember its name off the top of my head, but I will put both its Sentai name and Power Ranger name up on the screen. Just so you guys will know, I do apologize if I have to look these things up during editing, but I can't remember them off the top of my head because I have not memorized all of these things. I guess it just really would take me to just watch through the whole series and really get to know it before these names just sinks into my head. It just takes time for that. Okay, so I do also have an idea for how the missions for Snide's Moon are going to go, and my idea here is that they're actually going to split into 4 teams, with some of them going into Woodfall, some at Snowhead, some at Great Bay, and some in Akana Canyon. You know, they just split up and they do all of the dungeons within a single 3-day cycle. At this time, I'm not going to be revealing what teams are going to what dungeons, but I can tell you one thing, they are not going to be 3 in each spot. Something that I also happen to have an idea of is maybe doing mini-movies that take place during Adaptation of Time. Like, you probably will notice that I didn't include a lot of the side quests from Ocarina of Time in Adaptation of Time, but I do plan on making mini-movies about them, like maybe make a mini-movie about the Happy Mask side quest, and another one about the Poe hunting quest, and also one about what happened with Kotaro that got him inside Jabu Jabu's belly. You know, like what happened before the Kyurangers went on that mission. And also even a mini-movie for the Gerudo training ground, since that was not even shown in the full movie itself. I did not think there was any point in including it, because you really don't need to go into the Gerudo training force in order to beat the game. I mean, I'm sure 100%ers may do that, but for this movie, I just only included what I thought was necessary for the story. So I may do the side quests for mini-movies. And I am thinking that for every 500 views that Adaptation of Time has, I could either release a mini-movie or a discussion video about kind of a behind-the-scenes about Adaptation of Time. Like, maybe do a video discussing about what I went through when making that movie, and maybe also do a video discussing about the Easter eggs and the references and the changes, you know, like how some of the story elements of Adaptation of Time are changed from Ocarina of Time. So that's another possible video or series of videos that I will be doing. Like, I could maybe make a poll asking viewers what sort of video, either a commentary video or a mini movie they want, and then just decide from there. And now I am going to be discussing about another question that, if you have subscribed to my channel for the Thomas the Tank Engine videos, there could be a couple of questions that you guys may have for me. Like, a few questions would be, when is the next Kuno the Tank Engine video going to be coming out? Or when is the next new Engine Slideshow video going to be coming out? And what are your thoughts about the reboot of Thomas that is going to be coming out? At this time, I don't really have any plans on making any more New Engine Slideshow or Kuno the Tank Engine videos, although I may do maybe 3 or 4 of them a year, like maybe do one every 3 months. This decision is not definite. I'm just telling you about what the possibility for them is. I do remember that I did have plans on actually making episodes 74 and 75, but WNG then got in the way, which I was sure that they were done with the Thomas fans, but no. But I think that they have cleared off now, but I am not all that ready to go back into the New Engine Slideshow making videos, especially with me wanting to do the stop motion videos. So what I can say about the New Engine and Kuno the Tank Engine videos is the series is not canceled, but I'm not sure when I will get back into it, because there have been a lot of people that have been watching my Thomas the Tank Engine videos. In fact, Thomas seems to be like the most popular thing on my YouTube channel, which is probably one reason why I want to do less of that and do more of a lot of the other things that I am into. So my apologies for anyone who is hoping for another New Engine Slideshow or Kuno video pretty soon, but it may not happen for a good long while. I'm not saying that it won't ever happen, I'm just saying it probably won't happen anytime soon. So my apologies for that. And then, some people will probably want to know what my thoughts about the Thomas reboot is, the 2D animated series. Well, I have seen the trailer, and I have also seen a lot of other people's reactions to the trailer. Like a lot of people saying, oh, this is not Thomas the Tank Engine, this is like horrible. Thomas is not a kid, he's a teenager. And I do agree mostly with you. Like, I do agree that Thomas should be portrayed as a teenager. He should not be portrayed as a child. And I also agree that the engines should not jump around off of the tracks. They should just stay on the tracks like a real engine. And Gordon is not a parental figure. Edward is. And of course, having the main characters be changed out. We have Thomas, Percy, Diesel, Nia, and what's her name, Kara? I'm not sure. But anyway, I really do not get why Mattel just has done that. And I've heard that a lot of people have been saying negative things about what Mattel is doing and how Mattel is just kind of completely ignoring them. And I'm going to say, I do know how you feel. I don't think that this is how Thomas should go, but there's really nothing that I can do about that right now, although I do predict, and I'm sure a number of people also predict, that this reboot series is not going to last for a good long while. But I am predicting that if the reboot ends up getting canceled, there is the possibility that we may actually go back to the CGI series at some point. Like, I'm not saying it may happen immediately, I'm just saying, like, maybe in a few years, like, maybe someone who really likes the way that Thomas was before may go up to Mattel and say, I want to buy Thomas from you, and they then sell it off to them, and he then says, alright, time to get Thomas back to the way that it used to be. So, I'm thinking that that is a possibility, but, we could also end up having Thomas be canceled altogether, although some people say that Thomas pretty much is already canceled and that the reboot is an imposter. So, What I'm going to say is, I will admit I did have some thoughts about what Thomas would look like if he was in a cartoon, but I do agree that this should not be the norm for Thomas. I think that the CGI series should be the norm. I know some people may want the models to come back. I don't think they are going to be coming back. So I'm just saying that if we want anything of Thomas to come back, it should be the CGI series. So that's pretty much my thoughts about it. I don't think the reboot looks terribly bad, but I do agree with you that that should not be the normal for Thomas. Oh, and there is also another thing. Like, I don't know how many of you know about my Let's Play channel. In fact, I'm sure lots of you don't even know that I have a Let's Play channel. Well, I do. It's called Eli J. Brony's Let's Plays. You can see the link to it on my main channel page. And I've been uploading some Let's Play videos for quite a while, but I haven't been getting a lot of views or comments, even though I am playing the same games that a lot of people are doing Let's Plays on and are getting lots of views and comments for, so I'm not quite sure what it is I'm doing wrong. I tried to add in an intro, you know, the intro that I use at the beginning of most of my videos on the main channel, but not even that seems to work. I'm not quite sure what to do at this point. Like, should I actually just have my Let's Play videos be uploaded to my main YouTube channel, or does it even matter? I mean, I really want to still be able to do some Let's Play videos, but only if I actually will get comments and a decent amount of views on them. Because I don't just want to be doing a Let's Play series that only a few to no people are going to see. So, if you have any tips on what I could do to improve on my Let's Play videos, assuming there actually is anything to improve, or if YouTube is just not working right, do let me know. Okay, so that about does it. I can't think of anything else that I really want to say for this update video. There isn't really anything else that I can say about this update video. But this should pretty much do it for the moment. So, as I said, I do plan on making a couple of videos, and those are just what you should expect from me for the year of 2021. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the videos that I will bring out throughout the year. All right, bye.
So, you're out for the rest of the day then? Okay.
Hey, Chief, I used the shrink ray, and I'm having problems with trying to get the shrink ray working again to return myself to normal size.
I told you not to mess with Keswick's shrinking ray!
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Hey there guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more videos from me, click on any of the video links that show up on the screen. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, and if you can, share this video on all your social media if you can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.